Okay. Don't know if shows live on phone, but when you went to hotspot, okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, yeah, when I went to the hotspot, it must have disconnected. It showed I was live, but it didn't. So yeah, so now I'm live, and I couldn't get my Blue Jeans phone to connect, but now I'm live. So thanks a lot, Cheese Mod Forever, for straightening me out on that. And since my Blue Jeans phone will not connect, even though I tried, we'll just go ahead and use this phone. Yes, welcome back. Thank you. So I'll let me check the chat every once in a while. Let me see. I'm gonna try baiting my hook. I think that should look pretty good there. Let me try catching a fish, and then I'll come back to the chat every once in a while. Thanks a lot, Cheese Mod Forever, for everything you're doing for everybody. Appreciate your excellent help. And then there's that one command that I saw, I think in Chrissy's channel, the AI or whatever. That was a cool command. If you want to add that here, feel free to do it. I'm not sure how that works, but that's a really cool command. And feel free to shout out anybody and everybody. And we're just going to have a good stream. It's like 9:35 now here, Friday morning in Michigan. We'll maybe stream for a couple hours and then raid Andusu. She should be live, hopefully. And then maybe she can raid EC or I can raid EC. We'll just see what's going on. No, just a nice calm day here. And so happy it's not raining. It was raining earlier, it was cloudy, now I even got some of the sun. So let me look at the chat, and then I'll go get my hook baited. Chrissy Cheese is here. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning from Davison Lake, Michigan. You had a great stream yesterday, and Chrissy streams usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, around noon Philippine time, or sometimes 11. And sometimes she even streams Saturday and Sunday. I think last weekend she streamed Saturday and Sunday. So thanks a lot for being here, Chrissy. And we're just going to try to catch some fish and enjoy the scenes, the sounds, and I'll just be quiet and try to catch a fish. Wish me luck. And I want to show you. Let me show you my walking stick first. When I was up camping at Lake Charlevoix at Young State Park, what was that, about 3 weeks ago, the woods are full of dead trees. And there was a dead pine tree laying down on the ground, completely dead. And I took it and broke it off and chopped all the branches off, and I carved it with my knife, and I made this beautiful walking stick. I carved all the bark off, and I smoothed out all the knots, and it turned out to be an excellent walking stick. And that even kind of looks like, I thought that even looked like my thumb. But I just was kind of proud of this walking stick because I love walking in the woods, and it's great exercise. And a walking stick really, it gives you something to do with your hand, and it helps steady you, because lots of times in the woods the terrain is not that level, and just having something to brace yourself, or if you're going up a hill, just other things. So I was really proud of this walking stick, and I just wanted to show that to you guys. So there's my walking, and it's pretty light. Let's see, how balanced is it? Let's see if I can balance it. It's pretty, it's a light stick. Look at that, I can hold it with one finger. It's white, I believe it's white pine, or some sort of a pine. So it's really strong. I mean, it's really strong, and it's really light. So I just wanted to show you guys that walking stick. Okay, let me go try to do some fishing now. I dug some worms yesterday afternoon. I found some. I didn't find a whole bunch, but I think I have enough. I got my coffee, and I got my water. I brought a hat, but I'm not putting it on because it's not raining. Okay, here's a... Okay. So let's see what we can do for catching a fish here. I'm just using a little piece of worm, a little bobber, and a little hook. And we'll throw all the fish back that we catch. I'll put them in the bucket for now, but when we leave, we'll throw them all back. Now normally, you can throw away out there, but it's amazing, there's fish like right in here. So I'm just going to toss it right in there. I bet you'll catch a fish the first... What? Look at that! No way. Already. Look at that, already. Those fish are hungry. Look at this, it's not a very big one. It's a little bluegill. Oh my Lord. A little bluegill. And he didn't even, he didn't even, look, he just got hooked in the bottom lip there. He didn't even take the worm, so I can take him off the hook. Oh, he's flipping around. Oh my Lord. It's not, fishing is so much fun, especially when you catch fish. And it's not even how big the fish are. I just like, oh, whoa. he wants to get off it. I don't blame him. I think I'll just throw him right back. I won't even put him in a bucket. And what you got to do is you always have to give the fish a kiss. That's what my dad taught me. So you give the fish a kiss, and then you throw them back to get bigger. There he goes. And I still have worm left. He didn't even take any of the worm, which is good. Now I have to untangle my fishing line here. Let me untangle my fishing line. I got my Young State Park shirt on today too. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear the breeze. There's a nice breeze here today. It's really a gorgeous, the temperature I would say is in the 60s. And it was a cool night last night. Okay, I'm getting there. Okay, so I got a little yellow bobber, and I got a split shot sinker. I got my swivel and my leader, and then my hook, and I'll go ahead and slide that worm back down onto the hook. And I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm going to go catch another fish. Then I'll come back and look. But thanks everybody for being here. Cheese Mod, Chrissy, everybody. Blue Jeans family. Come on, worm, get on. It's amazing how slippery these worms are and how tough they are to get hooked. I mean, you think that hook would go right through them, but they don't. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's try one more cast, see if we can catch another one. So that's one for today, and I know that Cheese Mod put a fish counter in there, so I'm not sure what I'm up to. I might be close to 20, I'm not sure. I might be close to 20. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Now I hooked my hat. That doesn't count as a fish. Wow. What's the odds of that? Okay, put that back. Okay, hats do not count as fish. Okay, I'm going to cast a little bit farther out. Maybe I can catch a bigger fish. This pole really casts nice. Look at that. As soon as it hits, the bobber's under. Unbelievable. There's fish out there everywhere. Oh, I got him. Do I got him? I had him. Sometimes they'll steal your bait too. They'll steal the worm. Oh, yeah, I got. Whoop. He was taking it. Come on. I had him. I had him. And he took my worm. Okay, now I gotta find me another worm in the bucket here. Okay. Oh, here's a lure right here. Here's a nice lure somebody left. Maybe I'll try that later. Let me set it right there. Okay, let's find another worm in here. Such a gorgeous day here. I just appreciate everybody being here and hanging out and enjoying Mother Nature. It's got a nice breeze coming out of the south, kind of out of the southeast. And you can hear the birds in the distance. Let's see what happens here. Let's try to catch a fish this time and not let it steal my bait. You can hear a dog in the distance. Yes, this is Davison Lake in the Ortonville State Recreation Area. I usually stream on Fridays, and Blue Jeans family usually streams on Wednesdays. Blue Jeans did a Wednesday night stream this last week, did the sunset stream. The sunset was really nice. It didn't show up as good on the camera as it was in real life. I was a little disappointed, but it was still nice. I got a bite right here. but look at that monster. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, talk about a big fish. It looks like it might be getting dark over that way. We might be getting some rain coming this way, but I'm ready. No matter. Look at that guy. Now that's a little pumpkin seed. You can tell it's a pumpkin seed because of the little dot there on its side. It looks like a pumpkin seed. It's a little pumpkin seed sunfish or bluegill. And let me give him a kiss and let him go. And I'll look at the chat. And we'll just put him back in the water. So let me untangle my phone, or untangle my pole, and let me look at the chat here. See if there's anything interesting happening. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Okay, so we got Kaiser's here. Good morning, Kaiser. Let me look, see if I can read up anymore. So Kaiser's here, Rocky's here, Sugar Lynn's here. Rocky is the mom of Carrie West Bay. Thank you, everybody. The what's to say here? Well, I'm looking at the weather in Vienna. Okay. So thanks, Kaiser, for being here. Thanks, Chrissy. Thanks, everybody. So let me go ahead and I'll just show you my setup here. Here's my setup. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 milk cartons, and then I put a piece of wood on top in case if it rains, I should be good. So I'm just going to put my phone in there, and hopefully I can catch some fish, and everything will be fine, and I won't get wet. So let's put that in there, and just feel free to chat amongst yourselves, you guys, and we're just going to do some more fishing here. I got some worm on here. I don't got much worm, but I'm going to try it, and I might switch to a lure and see if I can catch a bass. I'm going to get here's a little lure. I'll show you this lure that was laying here. There's all different kinds of lures. So this is for like a bass. So on my fishing line, I have the swivel. And on the swivel, right now I got connected a leader, which what the leader is another piece of fishing line with a loop in it that you can put on the swivel. And then on the end of that leader is the fishing hook. So I can undo the leader from the swivel, and I can put this guy in here. So that would connect right in, and then it goes like this. So then when you pull it through the water, it would pull like this. So this here would shine and attract the fish, and this would look like a little minnow, and then there's a little hook right there. So it would be swimming like this through the water. So maybe I'll try this after I run out of worm and see if I can catch a bass, because I probably won't catch any bass on the little lure, on the little hook with the worm, but I might be able to catch a bass on this one. So we'll do that. Coffee. Oh my Lord, coffee is life. Coffee with cream, no sugar. Okay, let's see what's going on here. really a nice day. The wind's coming off. We might be getting some rain though, but let me just say, if we get rain, I'm not leaving. I'll get wet. It's one thing you learn when you're outside of Michigan. You better like snow, you better like rain, you better like wind, you better like all that stuff because you're going to get it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this leader off and put that lure on. So I got to take that off. I got to put it in my tackle box so I don't lose it. And of course, when you put that on, I will not need the bobber. So I'll take the bobber off. Which has just got a spring-loaded, it's just got a little spring-loaded deal in there. It's pretty easy to get the bobber off from the line. And then I might leave the split shot on there. Maybe I'll leave the split shot on there, but I definitely don't need the bobber. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and put this guy on. And we try catching a fish with artificial bait. That's what they call this, artificial bait, artificial lure. So it's on there. It's going to cast pretty good. So what you do with these is you cast and you reel. You cast and you reel. And sometimes you reel, like you reel fast and let it go down. Fast and let it go down. You try to give the lure some action in the water. Let's see what happens. But I might get snagged too, but we'll see. Oh, I hear sandhill cranes. I just heard some sandhill cranes in the distance. Oh-ah! 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 Oh, oh, did I catch something? No. I thought I felt a bite. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. Enjoy me catching fish or not catching fish. Oh, 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 oh. Something right here after it. Maybe I'll reel slower. That would be so cool to catch a big bass, though. Oh my Lord. I got some other artificial lure. I think that's a weed. I got some other artificial lures in here that might work better too. Yeah, got a little bit of seaweed on there. I love this pole. It's a little Shakespeare pole with a Shakespeare reel. It really works good. That lure looks really tricky, really looks good in the water. That spinner thing's really spinning good. Let me cast over by these cattails and see if that might be a better spot for a bass. Or not cattails, but lily pads. If I don't catch anything with this thing right away, I'll try that other lure. One more time with this guy. Fishing is not always about catching fish. Nobody on the lake. Nobody else here today. Nobody in the public access parking the vehicles. Got the whole place to ourselves. Okay, let's try putting on that other lure that I have. I'll show it to you before I put it on. And I'll look at the chat. Let me get the other lure out. I'm going to try. There's a couple that really work good. This crayfish one. This crayfish lure really works good. And then this little minnow, this golden minnow here works pretty good. Of course, now I got them all hooked together. I'm gonna try the crayfish first. Gotta be careful, these hooks are, oh my lord. They hook on everything. Come on, get apart. Okay, so let me look at the chat here. Whoop! And then we'll put this guy on. Got any questions? Go ahead and holler. Okay. So yeah, so let me just give a little tour here again. We got not a bad day here. You can look down the lake here and see what it looks like. And it looks pretty good. Sure, Sugar Lynn, let me say this, Sugar Lynn. There is tons of lakes in Michigan. They're everywhere. I think you could, I mean, from my house, I could walk to, I live on a lake, I live on a lake, I could walk to Davison Lake, I could walk to Round Lake, I could walk to Mud Lake, I can walk to Algae Lake. There's probably about 6 lakes, or 6 or 7 lakes that I can walk to from my house that are like not a bad walk. 5 miles, not even 5 miles, probably 3 miles, a 3-mile radius from my house, I can probably hit 7 lakes. And the thing is, look at this. There's nobody here. You have the whole thing to yourself. It's really quite amazing. We're so lucky in Michigan to have the state land, the Michigan Department of Resources. We have all this state land. This is the Ortonville State Recreation Area. There's a state park, Metamora State Park, not too far away, which is another lake with a big campground. And yeah, it's really nice. No question about it. Okay, Cheese Mod. Take your happy lurking. And we got lily pads here. Look at these lily pads. Aren't those lily pads? Aren't those just beautiful? We got the lily pads. We have this weeping willow tree. Hey, Amirawax, how you doing? You guys follow Amirawax. He's working on his affiliation. He's a great violin player, so please give him a follow. If somebody wants to give him a shout out, go ahead. And he's been streaming for a while. And we're just here fishing, Mirawax, so I caught a couple fish so far, but I'm just hanging out here. Yeah, you can hit exclamation point SSO, exclamation point SSO for super shout out, and see what that does. So hit exclamation point SSO and then his name and see if that gives us a different description, if you want. Oh, that's your main account? Okay. You have 2? You got 2 accounts? Okay, I'm wondering about the 2 on there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, follow America Walks on his main account, and we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to try catching some more fish here. And Mira Walks too, if you want to follow Chrissy on that account, you can. I think I got her pinned at the top of the chat if you want to follow her on that account too. Okay, so I'll just hang out here and show you guys what's going on here until Cheese Mod comes back. So I got my coffee, I got my water, I got my tackle box. Here's my tackle box with all my stuff in there. I have bobbers, I got sinkers. Look at that. That's an old-fashioned aluminum tackle box. It's pretty cool. And Chrissy Cheese is here. I'm just showing them the lake here. It is calming. Very calming. Very calming. You never been fishing? Okay, Team Rogue. Team Rogue is just a new streamer that started streaming IRL from New York. I think they're going to Japan in about a couple weeks maybe. And they are a new streamer that's doing IRL streams from New York. And I think they're songwriters. So yeah, feel free to give them a shout out and a follow if you'd like. They came to Chrissy's stream about 3 days ago, and yeah, this is kind of what my streams look like. just fishing and hanging out, IRL stuff. Last week I was at the Blue Water Bridge, and so this is just what we got going here. So I got 10 viewers here. Thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. Let me try doing some more fishing. See if I can catch a fish. I'll show you what I got here for my setup. So it looked like it was gonna rain here. Let me show you the sky. There's the sky up there. It looked like it was getting dark, but it's not dark yet. And the sun, there was some sun out here, but the sun has disappeared. Yeah, fishing. So what I got here, here's my professional setup here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 milk crates. And then I have a piece of wood on top to keep my camera dry. I have my fish in here. I have my fish. I got my hockey puck. I got my can of tuna fish. And I'll just set my camera in there. I just set my can. Okay, Cheese Mod's back. So Cheese Mod, I was just chatting with everybody, but let me try catching a fish again. Let me put my phone back in here and see what if I can catch a fish. Thanks everybody for being here. Please follow everybody. And I think that probably looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'll go ahead and put a worm on my fishing pole and try to catch a fish with a worm. So at least you can see me catch a fish. And thanks for being here, everybody. Okay, so where are we at here? So I got that. So all I gotta do is put my leader back on. So here's my leader. So here's my leader. I'll just put that back on here. That's got my hook on it. And then I'll go ahead and put my bobber back on. I got this little bobber. Maybe I can kind of show you how this goes on. If you got some of you people have never been fishing before, I can kind of show you how this works. Fishing is fun. It's calming. There's a lot of stuff you got to do though. So here's the bobber. And the bobber has, it's spring loaded, so you push down on the lid and it pushes that hook up. And the same thing on the bottom. You push down on that and push that hook up. So you put the fishing line through that hook and that keeps the bobber on your line. So let's see if I can't do that. Where am I at here? Where am I at? How do I do this? And as you can see, everything's easily tangled up here. So you gotta be calm and what's the other word? You gotta be calm and happy, because you don't want to get all upset if your line gets all tangled up or you lose your fish or if you don't catch no fish. You always want to be happy no matter what. Happy forever and always. So here's my little split shot. So I'll go ahead and put my bobber right above that. So I have to, first I'm going to put the bottom in. So I'll put the bottom in there and it squeezed it right up. And then I'll put the top in. which, like I said, I'm gonna need some more line. I need a little bit more line here. Okay. So we'll just put this on. Maybe I'll try putting the top one on first. So yeah, please follow everybody and visit their streams if you can, if you have time. I know there's so many people live all the time, and it's difficult to visit everybody, but wow, I can't believe I'm having this much fun putting this on. Okay, got it. Got the top on. Now let me get the bottom one on. And I'll even look at the chat before I stop. And then we'll put a worm on. Okay, so I got the bobber on. Okay, so now the bobber's on and it's secure. I got my split shot, my leader, and my hook. So let me just look at the chat real fast, and then I'll put a worm on and we'll see if we can't catch a fish. A fishy. Oh, Roofless Studios is here. Okay, Roof is a beautiful, a wonderful friend from, I think, Wisconsin or Minnesota. He is a guitar player, a great rock guitar player, plus he makes his own custom guitars and sells them. So if you're looking for any custom guitars, you can message him, you can whisper him, and he's got some great guitars. Oh my Lord, he's a great friend from Minnesota. I think Wisconsin, either Wisconsin or Minnesota. He's got his like his studios out like in his shed out in the country. He's got deer outside. It's just like he's got the perfect setup. Unbelievable. I love hanging out in his stream. In fact, the last time I was in his stream, his son is a moderator, but his son wasn't around, so I offered to be a moderator for him. So he made me a moderator, and I added some commands for him, the weather command and some different stuff. And so he's a great guy, so give him a follow. I'm not sure what your schedule is when you go live, but it's always fun hanging out with him, and appreciate you being here. So let me look at the chat one more time, and then I'll put a hook on or put a worm on. So this is where we're at here. Let me show you what I got going on here. So here's my setup. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 milk crates, and we're on Davison Lake here. Let me take you a walk out here. So we're on Davison Lake, and it's a beautiful day here. There's nobody here except for me. This is one of the places where I stream from quite a bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rungful. No problem. No problem at all. Thanks for being here. So let me go ahead and put the camera back in the box, and then I'll put a worm on and see if I can't catch at least another fish. I caught a couple little ones earlier, then I switched off to a artificial bait, but I think I'll catch something with the worm. So I got my, I tell you what, I really like, so make sure everybody follows Chrissy Cheese. She's a beautiful streamer, awesome streamer from the Philippines. She goes live about every day around noon Philippine time or midnight here in Michigan. And she has a great stream. She usually streams Monday through Friday, sometimes even Saturday and Sunday. So give her a follow if you haven't already. Okay, so let's find a worm. And I see if I can't catch a monster fish. It might not be that big of a monster, but it might be something that I can show you. There's pike in this lake, there's bass, there's bluegills, there's crappies. There's all kinds of fish in this lake, except the trick is catching them. Okay, so I got me a little worm here. Let me put it on. And usually I'm getting the fish on the first cast. They're not very big fish, but they're fish. And they're fun to catch. And you never know, I might be able to catch a bigger one. So here I put the worm on, and let's see what happens. I bet you one cast. Let's see, come on fishies. I know you're there. Come on, my little fishies. I just heard a goose. Oh. Canadian goose flying over. Oh, look at this monster. One thing about catching these fish, you don't have to worry about cleaning them. So here's a little, this would be a good bait fish. Here's a little bluegill. Whoop, and off he goes. Let me get him and throw him back. Where's he at? There he is. Let me throw him back. Oh, whoa. You gotta give him a kiss, of course. And then you give him a little toss. See if we can't catch a bigger one. But just catching even those little ones are fun. I'll try casting farther out. Yeah, it's such a beautiful day, and even though it looks like rain sometimes, it's not showing up. Airplane and a lawnmower. Oh, this one feels a little bit bigger. This one feels a little bit bigger, but maybe not. Oh! It got off. That fish got off. See, do I got any bait left? Of course not. Okay, that one took my worm. Okay, let's put another one on. I'm not sure how many worms I got left in here. I was not as successful as I thought I would be digging worms yesterday, but I found some. Once again, thanks everybody for being here. Hanging out while I try to catch some fish. I'm just going to let this one sit there. Let me let that one sit there and I'll go look at the chat. Actually, a really nice day. Really nice day here. Thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. A pot of guppies is heading my way. All right, thank you. I love those fish. I love those fish emojis. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. You got like a couple different fish, and they are very cool. They're very cool. Very cool. Chrissy, thank you. Don't think I'd kiss a fish that's been on the ground. Come on. Well, the ground's probably pretty clean. Let's just see what's going on out here. I'm surprised there's nobody here yet today as far as other fishermen. Got the whole lake to myself. It's just a beautiful day here. And these lily pads are really nice. I really love these lily pads. Look at these lily pads. Aren't they just gorgeous? These lily pads. And let me tell you about lily pads. Lily pads have a huge root system in the lake. Just so think about, okay, I'm just going to talk here. Think about how old is this lake? How long has this lake been here? Since the glaciers, thousands of years. So how long have these lily pads been here? As long as the lake's been here. So down at the bottom of the lake, their roots are as big as your arm. And they're all connected. The roots of the lily pads are as big as your arm. And I know that because I have hooked my anchor onto the lily pad roots, and I pulled the anchor up, and here is a vine. It looks like a giant grapevine. It's as big as your arm with all the spouts of the lily pads going up. It was unbelievable. When I first did that, probably about 10 or 12 years ago, when I first came out here, I was dumbfounded. I'm like, holy cow, what is this? And then I said, well, that's the root system of the lily pads. And if you think about, there's nothing down there in the lake that's going to prevent that stuff from growing. So they just grow and grow, and it's really amazing. There's so much stuff. And this Ortonville Recreation Area is over 5,000 acres of state land, of state recreation area. There's trails, There's a rustic campground for horse. There's an equestrian campground for horses. There's probably about 7 lakes, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I can walk around here in the woods for 4 or 5 hours and never see another person. It's just, it blows me away. So I really like coming out here and really promoting Michigan and promoting the area, but you guys are probably so far away you're never ever going to get here. But hopefully someday you guys can come to Michigan and we can go for a pontoon ride or have a campfire in the lake and go for a woods walk. And it would be nice to come and visit you guys too, wherever you guys are at, the Philippines or Scotland, Wisconsin, wherever you guys are at. It would be so cool to have a huge reunion. So let me try catching some fish. Let me try catching another fish. We'll see what happens. And I'll keep watching the chat and see if I can, if anything important happens that I need to answer. But let me put another worm on. And we're gonna fish for a while. And I know Cheese Mod is also moderating for Chrissy's daughter. Chrissy's daughter, Dung Soo, she's recently affiliated, I think for maybe 2 months now. And what she does is she's an excellent streamer, an excellent singer, just like her mother. And right now she's mostly streaming games, but she's going to eventually sing when she gets equipment and stuff. So hopefully when she's live, or she may be live now, we'll raid her. And so you can give her a follow. And maybe you don't want to follow somebody who's playing games, but trust me, she's an excellent singer, and eventually she's going to be singing. So I would definitely give her a follow. And when she sings, just like her mother, Chrissy, they're both beautiful singers, and you're going to be well worth it. She has sung on Chrissy's stream before, and she has a YouTube channel with her brother that she sings on. So I just can't say enough about how happy we were that she got affiliated and that she's streaming just about every day. And she's got a great stream, oh my Lord, because she has a great sense of humor like her mother. And in her stream, when she's streaming the games, the chat's going back and forth with different riddles and jokes. And it's so cool. You know, Christy will ask a riddle like, just different like dad joke types deal. And it's so cool to just hang out there and chat with each other and try to figure out these jokes. And then she has a bunch of other followers that play the same game that she plays. So sometimes they're not chatting in English, but it's very cool. So you can give her a shout out if you want. I'm not sure if she's live now or not, but we will definitely raid her if she is. So let me try catching another fish. It's 10:35. I've been live for about an hour, and I'll stay live for another half hour or so, or whenever Cheese Mod thinks it's a good time to leave. And just, thanks everybody. I just appreciate it so much, everybody, for being here and supporting each other. It really makes me feel good that we have such a great community where everybody is friendly and supports everyone. And I can't say enough. I just can't say enough about how nice it is. So let me catch a fish and enjoy this day. What do I hear? Might be some chickens over there. I heard something. Okay, let me catch a fish. I either got a fish or I got a fish or I got a snake, or both. Come on. I think I probably got a fish that went down in the weeds. Now the secret is to try to get him out of there without breaking the line. Just kind of, you can see the pole bend, and I can feel it's coming out. Okay, it's coming out. So I'm not sure if there's a fish on here or not. But I think there must have been at one time. Oh, look at this guy. Woohoo! He's a little bit bigger, and yes, he was in the weeds. This one's kind of fat. Oh, look at this one. This is what you call weed bass. No, this is just a little bluegill, but he went down in the weeds. And he swallowed the hook. Let me get him off. Let's get the weeds off here first. Okay. Let me get my thumb untangled. So yes, so what this guy has done is he has swallowed the hook. Where is he at? There he is. So he swallowed the hook. So I'll get the pliers and try to get the hook from inside him and throw him back. It's not down there too far. I can see the hook down in there, but another little bluegill, and let me get him off and I'll try to catch another fish. And I see the sun starting to come out. I see sunshine. Okay, so get my needle nose pliers out here. And I just reach down in there. Get the hook. No big problem. There it is. I just throw him back. Anyway he goes, he's swimming. So he's okay. I still got some worm on here, so let's try catching another one. We'll throw it out. Oh, I forgot to give that one a kiss. We'll throw it back out there and see what we can do. Fine. I know there's some big fish in this lake, and my dad said I should bring my canoe over here and canoe around and stream from my canoe, but that would be too much work. I could just see myself in a canoe with everything, and I would probably tip it over and lose my phone and lose everything. So it's safer here just to do it from the dock. But I was up north this last weekend. My dad just turned 93 on August 2nd. Oops, here's a fish. And he was so happy to see me. And he's still getting out there and walking around. And I'm so happy that I was able to go up there and to the cabin. I went to the Victorian Art Fair, went to the county fair, and came back on Wednesday. The internet up there is not very good though. Not very good at all. I went to the fairgrounds. I was hoping I could stream from the fairgrounds, and I had zero internet at the fairgrounds. Because the fairgrounds is way out, about 10 miles out of town, in the country, and they had Wi-Fi there. And I went to the fair office. I said, "What's your Wi-Fi password?" And she says, "Are you a vendor?" And I'm like, "Am I a vendor?" I says, no. She says, then we can't give you the password. Okay. Whatever. Oh, here's a nice worm right here. Okay. Here's a nice worm. This is a nice fat one. Yeah, free Wi-Fi is good when you can find it. But normally you can't find it. When I was up camping in Young State Park, the city of Charlevoix's got free Wi-Fi. The whole city's got Wi-Fi. And that was kind of nice. I didn't stream from there at all or anything, but didn't have it. Okay, got a nice big worm on here. Let's catch a nice big fish. So just so you guys know, Cheesemod Forever's got a couple channels. He's got Scottish_Patrol where he does IRL streams. And then he has, used to be Penguin Peach Mango Pie, but now it's Penguin PMP, I think. He does words on streams. It's fun to hang out in his streams. So if you guys wanna, give a follow to Scottish_Patrol. Not only does he do IRL streams, but he plays these great. He's got these great streams where he plays. What's that game? Grand Theft Auto. And he's got all. Oh, I got a fish. He's got all the police cars for I think he's even got the Michigan police cars. So it's always fun at his streams, and I'm not sure when you're going live. Sometimes you go live on Saturday, so I'm not sure if you're going to be live late my night or not. Here's another little fish. So feel free to give yourself a shout out there, Dan. And thanks always. Dan, I don't know. I say this all the time. From day one on Twitch, you were the man, helping everybody. I mean, you were the mod for so many people, helping everybody learn how to put in stream elements and the commands and making emojis. You are incredible is the only word I can say. So here's this little fish. Another one. We'll give him a kiss. Aww. What's your name? My name's Fish. Your name's Fish? Yeah, what do you think it was going to be? I don't know. Maybe it was Goldie. No, I'm not Goldie. I'm Fish. Well, what have you been doing today, Fish? Oh, I've been looking for breakfast and you caught me. What? You ate it? I didn't catch you. You didn't have to eat it. Yeah, can you put me back in the water? Sure. Okay. Back in the water he goes. And there he goes. Okay, let me look at the chat. Let me put my pole up here. Look at the chat. You guys didn't know fish could talk, did you? Fish? Of course fish can talk. And they're smart. Fish are smart. They travel in schools. Fish are smart. They travel in schools. All right, fish caught. So how are we doing, Cheesemod? Cheesemod is a Densu live now. We can raid anytime if you want. Just let me know what's going on. I want to go live and catch some fish and show everybody what's going on here. And we can raid if you want to, or we can hang out and catch some more fish. Whatever you guys want to do, just let me know. She's not going live? Okay, she's not going live. Then we'll just go ahead and keep fishing. And maybe EC will go live. So let's just go ahead and keep fishing. And then we'll see if EC goes live. It's 10:45. Usually EC goes live around 11. EC and Elsie is another great supporter. He, I think, lives out in California or Oregon maybe, and he streams once a week, and he plays the piano with his cat. He sings worship songs. He's a great, just let me say about EC. EC is a great supporter, just like Cheesemon is. He was supporting everybody all the time, and he was never affiliated. So Chrissy and Cheesemon forever, and even myself said, EC, you need to get affiliated. You have enough followers. All you need is the stream time. And so he started streaming. Well, he said he didn't have time, you know, whatever. But I said, all you got to do is stream, 2 hours a day for like 8 days within a 30-day period. So he started streaming outside, like working in his yard. And you got to have like 3 followers or whatever, or 3 viewers in the stream. And he did excellent. He was affiliated, I think, in like 8 days. And then now he has really nice emotes, and he's just a great supporter of everybody. So if EC goes live, hopefully we can raid him. We will raid him for sure. And you guys can follow him and hang out in his stream. His streams aren't very long, maybe like an hour or so. And sometimes he even asks, he puts like the thing up there where you can join his stream if you want to. But it's cool. It's just, it makes me so happy that people like EC are affiliated, and that Chrissy's daughter is affiliated, and even Blue Jeans family. I never thought in a million years Blue Jeans family would be affiliated, but Chrissy and Dan said, why don't you get Blue Jeans affiliated? You got like 400 followers, and I did go live once in a while, and I'm like, I never thought of it. So I got Blue Jeans affiliated, and I made some fancy emotes, and it's just fun. So let me go ahead and put another worm on here and see if I can catch another fish. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is get me another drink of water. You got to get me a drink of water, maybe some more coffee. Oh, it's such a beautiful day here. Thank you, God, for a beautiful day. Oh my Lord. How lucky are we? How lucky we are. Yeah, coffee is good. Actually, I got a grub. I got a grub in here. I've never tried a grub before, but I found a grub yesterday when I was digging. So I'm going to put this grub on and see what it looks like. And if it works, I might try grubs more often. Okay. So grub is like a snail. It's kind of a snail without the it's what we call a grub. It's kind of a snail without the shell. I still can't believe nobody's out here. Can you believe it? Got the whole lake to ourselves. Temperature is perfect. I mean, it's probably, it feels like the low 60s or 65 with a nice breeze. It's just perfect out here. No mosquitoes. Oh, I got a bite. Oh. I got him? I had him. Oh! He wants it. Something's after it. Did he get it? Oh, he got it. He got the grub. And I didn't get the fish. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's put a worm on. Okay. Which way? I haven't really cast it out that way at all. I'm going to try casting out that way, see what happens. Yeah, went for a walk yesterday afternoon out in the woods, and it was a beautiful day. It was so nice to get out there. Maybe I'll go for a walk this afternoon too. I'm not sure. It's not too bad out. This is really the perfect walking weather because it's not too hot. And there's a bit of a breeze, so the mosquitoes will stay away from you. No bugs. And it's great. It's great. It's so nice. It's so peaceful. You can hear it. It's just like, I absolutely love walking in the woods. I love walking anywhere. My brother likes to jog. He's a marathon runner. But I don't like running. But I can walk. I think I got a bite here. Oh, my head bite. Take my bait? Yes, they did. They took the worm again. They took the worm. Let's see if we can't find another worm. I'm not sure how many I got left in here, but we're looking. Oh, here's another one. Oh, that's a nice one there. That's a nice one. I'm just gonna come over and talk for a little bit. I'll go ahead and throw this out, and I'm gonna tell you guys about up north of the cabin. I'll go ahead and throw that out there. We just let it sit there. And I want to tell you guys about up at the cabin, what's going on up there. So yeah, up at the cabin, which is like 2 hours north of here, at our hunting property, we normally have corn planted in the field, but this year we have soybeans. And yeah, just hit Big Fish, hit BFL, exclamation BFL. It's the Ortonville State Recreation Area. So if here's Michigan, we're like right about here. We're in the southwest corner of Lapeer County. I live on Big Fish Lake, which the lake looks like a fish, and this is Davison Lake, which is about 1 mile east of Big Fish Lake. But up at our property in Ogama County, we have about 300 acres of hunting property. We have actually have 3 cabins on it. We got our family cabin, and which has sometimes decent internet, but not always. It's so strange. Sometimes you got good internet, and other times you got nothing. And then we got another house, called the basement house, and then we got another cabin. And we got, most of it is, we got like about 80 acres of field that we have a farmer farm it. We let him farm it for free just to get crops in there to attract the deer, because we're deer hunters. And the last 2 years we've had corn in the field, and this year he planted soybeans. So the soybeans are probably like this tall, and the deer are out there like crazy. The deer, deer, raccoons, turkey, sandhill cranes, rabbits, squirrels, what else? They're all in this soybean field eating the soybeans like crazy. So this last weekend when we were up there, I seen some deer way out. I mean, it's because we actually shoot long range rifles there. We have a range that we can shoot 600 yards with our rifles, and that sounds like a long ways, and I know it sounds crazy, but my cousins and my friends have their big rifles with like their 25 power scopes with their tripods, and we can hit 8-inch diameter steel targets at 600 yards. This ping, 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 and it's you hear the shoot, shoot, ping, shoot, ping. It's unbelievable. So I was looking way across the field, way at the other end of the field, about 600 yards, and I seen some deer. I put the binoculars on there, and oh my Lord, there's like 3 big bucks like this. And it's so, because in the corn's so tall, you can't see the deer in the corn. But this year, no corn, soybeans, so now you can see the deer out in the field, and we got some nice bucks. So bow season is October 1st until January 31st. They extended the season this year for a month. And then rifle season, gun season is November 15th to the 30th. And I invited my cousin from Indiana to come up to go rifle hunting. And so hopefully he'll come up. But it's just fun being up there. I didn't hunt at all last year because my eye problem. And the year before that, I didn't see anything that I wanted to shoot because I just like going out there and sitting from daylight to dark, and it's just so peaceful and quiet, just watching the deer. So I'm kind of excited this year that we're seeing these big bucks, and that hopefully something come out in front of me and I'll maybe get a buck. So and then there's also here's another cool thing. We have a youth hunt. We have a youth hunt in Michigan in September. It's a youth hunt, it's a handicap hunt, and I think it's a veteran hunt, that they allow veterans and youth to hunt like before bow season, like maybe the third week in September. And what happens is lots of people don't like the youth hunts because now the youth are shooting the big bucks before they get old enough to, before they can breed, like in November, or before everybody else gets to hunt them. So this year is the last year that the youth hunters can shoot a buck. They can only shoot does after this year. And so my nephew Sammy, which is the lion emote in my channel, if you see the lion emote, that's Sammy. He's my nephew. So Sammy's like, Uncle Jeff, I'm hunting this year for sure, because it's the last year you can shoot a buck in youth hunt. Because he's seen this big buck out there, because they got game cameras and they got this big buck on the game cameras. And so of course he thinks that he's going to shoot this buck, and maybe he will. Who knows? So he's going to be hunting in September, and then I'm not sure if I'll bow hunt in October, but I really want to go gun hunting in November. So we're kind of excited about the soybeans and seeing the big bucks and stuff. And if I know how you are, probably the same thing in Wisconsin or where you live, that everybody gets all fired up for deer season. They close the schools here, and yes, in Minnesota, yes. Yeah, here in Michigan, I mean, in Michigan here, I mean, November 15th is like a holiday. The schools are closed because all the teachers and everybody are hunting. They use the excuse that, well, it's not safe for the school buses to be on the road during the first day of hunting season. But the truth is, everybody's hunting. So all the teachers are hunting, the bus drivers are hunting. There ain't gonna be nobody to school. So they close school on the first day of hunting season. It's starting to rain now. Let me get my hat. But yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal here in Michigan for deer season. And I would so love, I have done what I have done in the past, which I could do in the future. If I've taken my phone and walked for like 2 hours and just recorded it on my phone, and then I get back home where I got good internet, then I stream what I recorded, because I don't have good internet in the woods. And you could probably do something like that up there at the property. I could probably go for a woods walk with my phone and show everybody the soybean fields and just go for a walk, and then I could maybe stream it at a later date. It wouldn't be live, but it's just like live, because that way I could comment and stuff like that. But yeah, this time of the year, I mean, you got college football coming up, you got NFL football coming up, the fall, my birthday's in October, November, and then you got the burr months, October, September, October, November, and then it's just a great time. So let me see if I can catch some more fish. It's not raining hard here, it's just sprinkling, no big deal here at all. Oh, okay, yeah, Hyperacoustics and Dark Native, a couple more great streamers. Dark Native, let me tell you about Dark Native. Dark Native is from Canada, and he streams, he streams really good content. He has like over, I think, 5,000 songs in his song list, And so he gives everybody shout outs, he gives everybody hugs, and his streams are, I love his streams. Not only does he stream the music, and then he tells information about each artist, and he's promoting eco rights and Indian rights and everything like that. And then sometimes he'll have like a documentary stream that he shows, you know, different things like current events, what's going on. He have special guests, and they'll be talking about stuff. So I highly recommend Dark Native. And Hyperacoustics too, got a great stream. I think that they were in the Blue Jeans stream on Wednesday when we were doing the sunset. I think I might have saw them lurking, and give them a follow too. And of course, Chrissy Cheese is here, and we want to make sure that everybody's following Chrissy, which I'm sure everybody is. It's just a light rain here, no big deal. Let me go check my fishing pole and see if I got a fish on it. It's just a gorgeous day. You gotta be happy no matter what. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear the raindrops? I got a cover on my phone, so there's no problem with that at all. Let me check I got my fishing pole out there. I think I should have a fish. And thanks everybody for being here, of course. Here comes a vehicle. Let me just turn around, I think. Oh, it's starting to rain a little bit harder. I wonder if EC is live, Chief Mod. Oh! Oh, got me a fish. Got me a fish. Not a big one, but I got a little one. Let me close my tackle box here. We're going to rate EC till he's live. I'm not sure what his schedule is today. We got me another little fish here. Not a big one, but it's a fish. Let me unhook him and give him a kiss. That's what we do here. Oh, we kiss the fish for good luck. Let me look at the chat. Go, fish, go. Come on. There you go. I still got worm left. Let me check the chat and see what Cheese Mod has to say about if EC's live. EC just went live? Okay. So you guys, Anthony Castillo Music, hello, thanks for being here. Another great streamer. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and raid EC. Just let me tell you about EC. EC is a great supporter of everybody. He streams like once a week on a Friday, right about this time. He sings hymns and stuff like that. He's a great supporter of everybody, so please give him a follow, and he'll probably raid somebody too. So what I'm gonna do, as soon as we raid out, I'll go ahead and shut my phone off. Well, I won't shut my phone off. I'll at least go to his stream and chat, and then I'll try shutting my phone off. I don't know how much battery I have, and then I'll drive back home, and then I'm about a mile from the house. I'll go back home and then go back into his stream. So thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed my chatting and seeing everybody else here and catching some fish. Just let me give you one more tour of what's going on here. So here's my setup. There's my setup, everybody, my milk crates. And here's Davison Lake. So thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. And I'll just show you what's going on here. So thanks again, everybody, and have a great weekend. It's Friday afternoon here, or Friday morning here in Michigan. Have a great weekend, everybody. Chrissy, have a great weekend. See you on your next stream if it's Monday, or unless you do a stream on Saturday or Sunday. And Cheese Mod, if you decide to go live, I'll try to make your streams. And everybody else, we're getting a little bit heavier rain here, so thanks a lot, everybody. See you. I can't tell when we rated, so I'm just going to put the phone back in here, and then I'm going to go ahead. I'll go ahead and leave the phone here live, and I'll start picking stuff up, and then I'll see you in EC's stream eventually. So thanks a lot, everybody. Later, Gators. Thanks again. Thank you, Cheese Mod. I got a worm here. I'm just going to hook it up. And so as we raid, I'll just be putting stuff away, and I will try to see you at EC. So it's a beautiful day here. We had sunshine with clouds, and now we got a little bit of rain, but no big deal. Jazz Simply Me, early for next week. There you go. We're rating EC, Jazz. Jazz, we're rating EC and LC, and I'm getting wet here. I'm getting wet, and so Cheese Mod, have we rated? Let me know if we rated, and then I'll try to get to EC. Oh yeah, we rated. Okay. Okay, so we're rated. EC, good morning. Okay. Okay.